Well, what is going on, baby tanks? Today we're going to be going over my top 10 bosses in Lies of P and its DLC. I will be grading them on their lore, how the boss made me feel as I'm fighting them, and then how hard the boss actually was. The harder the boss was, the more I actually enjoyed it in a really weird, like masochisty way. But without further ado, let's get straight into it with our first boss. We have the NPC boss, the Survivor. Honestly, you can put any of the NPC bosses in here. I chose him not because he had crazy lore, not because he was a super hard boss, but because it's just so funny. You know, he is a weenie in a lot of aspects, and he's hiding from puppets. And then here I come, coming down a ladder to absolutely clap this guy's cheeks. And now he's like, okay, I'll fight now because the puppets happen to be right here in front of me. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny. I come in here, a puppet, totally clap his cheeks. His whole thing is being a weenie. I think it's funny. Yeah, that's literally it. You could put anyone in this spot. I just thought it was funny that I come in and kill this guy. Coming in on our number 9 spot, we have the champion Victor, wrestler Victor, right? An absolute Chad in his own right, coming from a wrestling background. He makes you feel like you're in a wrestling match. I feel like John Cena was walking towards me. His lore is a little sad, suffering from the petrification disease and then letting the alchemists use his body to try out their serums to make a perfect being, and ultimately him not being enough. You know, so I do respect that on the lore. He does give off like a Bane vibe with the serum, and he puts in his vein in the second phase of the fight. Honestly, a very balanced fight. His stuff is telegraphed, so you're able to see it coming. There's enough time to be able to parry and or dodge it. There's not a lot of time to be able to do it, you know, like it's the perfect amount of time, truly. And he wasn't a difficult boss at all, but his lore, his background, being a wrestler, it just made me feel like how I felt when I was younger. I would be playing wrestling with my cousin, or we watching WWE or ECW or WWF, you know, whatever the hell we had at the time. And yeah, it just gave me a good nostalgic feeling. So I really enjoyed him. That's why he's at number 9. Coming in at number 8 on my list is the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the absolute aura farming chads of Lies of P. I mean, just sick ass foos for real. Their intro is the sickest intro for a boss I've ever seen ever, and I just respect it, man. They're the cool kids at whatever school you're at. You know what I mean? They are what the rats from The Witcher Season 4 tried to be, but they failed at. The Black Rabbit is actually cool. The rats, I didn't care when they died. Spoilers for The Witcher Season 4. Now, fighting them did make me mad as hell, because at one point, you will be fighting 4 bosses, and you know, fighting 2 bosses is hard enough in a Souls-like. Fighting 4 is insane, man. What were the developers thinking? It was super tough. It was challenging. Pissed me off. I did enjoy it though. It wasn't too hard, even with 4 people. It was just rather annoying, especially if you try to use the auto lock feature, bro. That shit just sucks. They're cool as hell. I have to give it to them. They're sick as hell. I have to give that to them. And that's why they're number 8 on this list. Coming in at number 7 on the list is Veronique, the leader of the Stalkers, or the Alchemist, or Sweepers, the leader of the Sweepers. And I respect her. Her whole job was to expose the Alchemist and clap their cheek. Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan, as she became corrupted by the Alchemist, and that's why we fight her. She is close to an NPC boss as you can be, but she is leagues above all of them. She's extremely difficult. She wields her hammer like Thor, so an absolute Chad. Her timings are difficult to get a hold of, and she does a crazy amount of damage, especially with her fire, dude. Like that, you automatically get triggered on the status. Like it's insane. I've beaten her a couple of times now, a few times actually, and I still haven't gotten her moveset down, you know, so my parrying and timing isn't as good as it should be with her. But she's truly a great boss, and the developers did well to have her stand out from the other NPC bosses, so she feels like a true boss. With all this, that's why she's at our number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6, we have the King of Puppets, the absolute Chad of Chaddingtons. First off, we're gonna skip the first phase because I hate it entirely. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. The timings or whatever, it's just, I don't know what it is, man. The first part of this fight sucks ass. I don't like it. We're gonna skip that shit. The second phase though, oh my God, the second phase, man. He's such a tough enemy to read and react to, and he hits hard, and he's just dripped out, bro. Romero's looking sick AF. He was called the Melania of this game, and he was very deserving of that title. He is actually scary. Like, I was actually scared fighting him. His music, his lore, everything was scary. And his lore is insane. He was my best friend growing up, almost like my brother at the Rose Estate under the Legendary Stalker, as I was. The first time you fight him, you can't understand what he's saying, and the second time you fight him, you actually hear his words clearly of what he's trying to say. He's not trying to fight you, right? He wants you to join him against our deadbeat dad, because our deadbeat dad's a piece of shit. freaking hate that guy. And then later on in the story, he does give you a little monologue that he's been trying to reach you. He's been trying to talk to you. And it's just so sad, man. His lore is probably the saddest lore of the entire game. And I always feel bad. I feel bad beating him at the first time, but 5 times later, I feel crazy bad beating him, dude, because he's my guy. He's my go. He's literally my brother. So it fucking sucks. But I mean, he's a very aggressive fighter the entire fight, and his timings are hard to get a hold of. All in all, man, he's a great boss. And the saddest part of Lies of P, that's why he comes in at number 6. Coming in at our number 5 spot, it's actually the Nameless Puppet. The Nameless Puppet is actually insane. Supposedly, right, quote unquote, it's my body, Carlo's body, and my deadbeat's dad's first attempt at a new vessel for me. So that's some crazy lore. It's supposed, though, it's quote unquote, like it's not, it hasn't been confirmed, but I think that's true. And the only reason I'm not in there is because this vessel's ergo was too aggressive. So it would have overtaken my ergo and done away with it, killed it, whatever. I truly don't know. And that part is very evident in the second phase when I rip his head off and he just goes crazy. And, you know, like he just starts stunning on me. First phase, not too hard. You can get the timings, pretty cool. Second phase, such an aggressive boss, and his timings are crazy. He has so many different moves that it's hard to get a read on him and get them all properly down, truthfully. For me, at least. I mean, those are the people that are good at this game. You know what I mean? The way that he looks with the gold and red flowing out of his swords is just amazing, dude. He's an absolute Chad, man. I respect him so much. The real reason he's this high on this list is because he kills my deadbeat, bitch-ass, dumbass, stupid-ass, piece of shit, wannabe, god, ugly-ass, broke-ass, saggy-ass dad. Not only did my dad let me die, he let my brother Romero die and then use his body as a puppet. Like, what a piece of shit. I hate everything about him, and I was so satisfied when he died. Like, 90% of why the Nameless Puppet is number 5 is because he killed my dad at the end. Coming in at number 4 is the Overseer boss. And this boss is crazy. Supposedly, he's the overseer of this entire laboratory, and he just went crazy or something. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention too much to the lore. I just fight big monsters and I roast them. But he is an amazing boss. You can summon the original Alidero and have him assist you, and that guy's a Chad. Did I do it though? No, I didn't. But if you did, that's okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not totally tilted at the thought of someone using a summon in a game where summons are able to be used to make the game easier for you. I'm not those type of guys, okay? Anyways, he's also a different kind of boss because he doesn't have a phase 1 and a phase 2. He can switch between phases 1 and 2 based on him being staggered. So it's a really cool concept in the terms of you can technically get 2 or 3, maybe even 4 phase 2s in one fight, in the first fight. You know what I mean? Like, I think, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but like in this fight, I triggered his phase 2 3 separate times. So it wasn't like, oh, you know what? I got him halfway and he turned into phase 2. No, I staggered him so many times, he just kept doing the phase 2. And the phase 2, man, it's aggressive. He's super aggressive. He's tough to get all of them, all of the second phase, he's very aggressive. He's tough to get those timings. And there's not really any areas of opportunity to be able to hit him because he doesn't give you a lot of open. I mean, but you can tell when he's in the second phase, he turns red. You had a lock in, right? No lollygagging around here. He would be higher if he had some lore, but overall, number 4 is not a bad spot to be. Coming in at number 3, we have Luxasia, one of my many baby mamas in this game. But by far the most real boss out there. Like, she's the most thug nasty crip in this game besides Romero. Her lore is that she was given a super soldier serum that Chris Evans got, just a little bit more dark. And she loves Simon's bitch ass, and that's why he's still here with her or whatever. Like, she, you know, she's like, oh, I'll stay with you, even though I'm a Super Saiyan now. But her boss fight, oh my God, her boss fight. Her intro, she comes out looking like the pyramid head from Silent Hill, just scary as hell and ready to clap my cheeks. Her first phase, I would say, is very readable, and I would say very balanced. It's very timing based, so you can get a lot of parries in there. You can get a riposte in there even. You can break her shield and her sword, which I appreciate in boss fights when you're able to do stuff like that. But I really like her first phase. There's nothing bad about it, I would say. It's very balanced. Not too hard, not too easy. And then her second phase, she just totally kicks it up a notch. She literally goes full Deadpool and puts in her maximum effort. I hate and I love this phase. Her attacks are hard to parry, at least for me, and she barely has any openings to attack her on. She is one of the few bosses that has an attack animation when you stagger them, and that's annoying, but it makes it even more challenging. I really enjoy these challenging boss fights because I want to be challenged. I want to be stressed. I want to have a little bit of anxiety. So at the end, when I finish clapping her cheeks, I feel so accomplished that I can go into work knowing I'm a freaking god. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a very tough boss fight. When I first played her, dude, she clapped my cheeks over over like 80 times. She didn't reach the triple digits, but she was goated. I love every aspect of her boss fights, and I enjoy her lore. It's pretty sick. And that's why she's number 3. Coming at number 2, this is going to be actually crazy. It's actually Arkelio. And I know this is going to give me some flack because arguably, objectively, he is the best boss in the game, and for sure the hardest. He took me over 117 plus deaths to beat him, and it was by sheer determination that I beat him. And his lore is the craziest. The legendary stalker beat him some time ago, and he came back stronger and attacked her protege to get back at her, and that's why we're fighting him. Literally, he has Romero hung up behind him in this fight, so it's pretty dark, dude. It's pretty sick. Like, on a villain standpoint, it's sick as hell. His timings are readable, but I'm just not as fast as I would like to be able to parry them properly. So his first phase, challenging in and of itself. The second phase though, oh my God. The second phase, this guy goes full masochist on me and is so aggressive. Like, bro, chill. Let me take a breath. He's all up on me like if I was at a club and I had a fat ass or something. You know, like this guy had no chill. And he's super strong and he's overpowered. His attacks do crazy damage. His grab attack literally kills you if you're at full health. Doesn't matter how much, it literally kills you. He builds up the break status so fast. It's so dumb, bro. If you block it, not even a perfect parry, if you block it, you get status. It's dumb as hell. Timings for him to attack in between. So like the timing in between his attack for me to be able to get an attack on him is so hard and so few in between. It's just tough, bro. This guy's an absolute demon, man. Oh no, I loved how hard it was. I loved that it took me 117 deaths to beat him. It made me feel truly like a legendary stalker after beating him. I was grateful for this man for showing me how absolute garbage I was at this game. And the fact that I beat him by myself without summoning Leia is a testament of how good I am. But he wasn't my favorite boss to fight. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't get a 30 out of 30 perfect score for me. No, that spot was saved for the absolute best. The absolute Chad, my favorite boss of this game. But before we get into that, I do want to give an honorable mention to 3 bosses. We have Black Cat, Red Fox. I love them. I love their lore. I love their story. I love that Red Fox is taking care of her little brother, who's Black Cat, which really isn't her little brother. Some other orphan she met in an orphanage. And their whole line to me about with them needing gold coin for his blindness when he's not actually going blind. It was cool. It hit me to my heart. At the end, you find out that he's not actually going blind if you kill them. And they just want a gold coin to escape Krat, which I respect it, dude. I'm totally cool with that. I'm not upset at that. But yeah, I just love them. They're dynamic. They really make you feel for them, even though they're lying to you. And I know they're lying to me. I fed into it. I gave them gold coin. At the end of the game, I gave them like 6 or something, bro. I was like, dude, take it. I literally didn't use it. I don't care. They're cool. I respect them. I also want to give a shout out to the first phase of Lumacio, the king of the bastards, or the leader of the bastards, whatever, that gold suit dude. His first phase is really fun. This is the second best NPC boss behind Veronique. I thought it was really unique. He had a bunch of different movesets. His timings were tough to read, but satisfying when you block them. It's just his second phase, bro. He turns into an octopus. What kind of shit is that? Like, it turned into a charger. I thought it was dumb as hell. It was stupid. I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. I was actually mad that his second phase turned out to be some random octopus shit. It didn't make any sense. I didn't appreciate it. That's why he's an honorable mention. He's not a good boss. He's not a top guy. But going into our number 1 spot, I mean, you guys could have guessed at this point. It is my other baby mama, my 6th one of this game. I don't freaking know. Marionette, Puppeteer of Death. I absolutely loved her boss fight. Let's cover all the aspects first. First off, the lore behind this is insane. So she's a master puppeteer on the same level of like Geppetto and other, I don't know who else actually is, but just on a high level. And her mother figure died, and she put that mother figure's ergo into the puppet that we're fighting, the Queen's Arch puppet. And it's just insane, dude. Like what she was able to accomplish. She put the whole thing in there and now she controls it. It's sick as hell. I respect it. So that lore is sick. She really wanted to fight Leia, the legendary stalker. In one of my playthroughs, I did play as Leia and I absolutely clapped her cheeks. So she got what she wanted, even if she didn't win. The second part of this as well was the feeling that I was feeling in this fight was like, whoa, this boss is a complete boss. I don't even know how many, a bunch of different types of attacks, whether she's hitting you with her fist, she's using her puppet to attack you, or she's using the blue orbs, or she's using the gold attacks. Like, she has so many attacks that I felt like this boss was so polished. They did so much with this boss. They gave them so much attack, so many things to do that you never felt like you're okay. You never felt I got a read on her. You never felt like whatever I do is gonna actually do anything to her. She just, oh my God, it was amazing. And then I just felt good. She was the boss that took me 107 deaths where I was able to beat her. And I like, even though I died so many times to her, like a crazy amount of times, I love the boss fight, man. There was so many, like I said, she has so many moves that I felt like I was always on edge. And it was fun to defeat her. After 107 deaths, I felt so satisfied. I felt so good. It was amazing, man. That's why she's my number 1 boss. She's not my number 1 baby mama. That still goes out to, yeah, I don't know who's my number 1 baby mama. But anyways, but what do you guys think? Is my list accurate? Is it not accurate? Who would you put on here? And don't tell me you put up the Green Swamp thing, because that freaking boss sucks ass. Don't tell me you put the parade monster either, because you face that thing 3 times is ass as well. Don't tell me you put the puppet of the future. That shit's ass. Like you know, give me an actual boss. You know what I mean? Don't tell me you put the alligator either. That boss I did not mess with. I don't fuck with that. But yeah, let me know in the comments which boss you felt was number 1. Which one was your favorite boss? And what game you guys want to play next? I'm gonna do Elden Ring, and then I'll do Dark Souls 3, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on my stream one of these days.